It's your boy Anguro in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, of course, like in every video, what we do is we talk about a lot of transfer news, of course. So similarly, we've got some really exciting transfer news and transfer rumors. An AFC Bell update. Yes, it looks like AFC Bell has given us a lot of hints as to what will be the next player profile that they are looking at. So yes, we are going to see what happens, which other players are Arsenal interested in, and more importantly, what exactly the plans of Mikel Arteta. Of course, more importantly than not, we're going to talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Gabin manager, and yes, we're going to talk about a lot of other things as well. How did Bukayo Saka perform against Iceland yesterday night? So yes, stay tuned and watch the video till the end, and make sure you subscribe if you're seeking daily Arsenal content. 15,000 subscribers is what we ask for. Let's do it, guys. I mean, in return, we are going to give you daily Arsenal content. So let's just jump into the first news that we've got here. Of course, every video is definitely having information of this guy. So Dominique Szoboszlai has more goals and assists in the last 5 games. He has 11 goals plus assists than any current Arsenal midfielder in the last 2 years. The guy's a sensation. But moving on, let's talk about what does AFC Bell has to say. What is the next player profile that they are actually looking at? So they tweeted out, information was also first and exclusively published on Football London in 2019. It confirms that Arsenal has opened communication channels with Dominique Szoboszlai's camp recently. The talks are in their initial stages and nothing has been decided yet. But the club is impressed and is targeting the player's profile. More details tomorrow evening. That means today evening we're going to get a lot of this news about it. And further on, AFC Bell tweeted out, can we expect Arsenal's activity in the coming summer window with a simplified analysis of what the club did behind the scenes last summer? Is Arsenal a paved road for signing with Dominique Szoboszlai? Is Houssem Aouar's deal still possible? The answers to these questions are according to what we have information tomorrow evening, Mecca time. So yes, AFC Bell has the answer. Is it going to be Dominique Szoboszlai? Is it going to be Houssem Aouar? What is the idea that Mikel Arteta is definitely going to come up with next? Is going to be discussed by AFC Bell. So it's going to be really exciting, guys. If I get the time before shooting my next video for the, of course, for the channel, if I get the information before that, if not, if something big happens, it's going to be posted on my community tab. So stay tuned for the latest updates in my community tab. So let's move on. Well, of course, who would not want to see Houssem Aouar, but it is suggested that Houssem Aouar's price will be lower because of the financial fair play problems that that Lyon are suffering. Plus, no European football this season, no Europa League, no Champions League. That is definitely going to hit them really hard. So I'm pretty much sure they are going to be wise enough to sell Houssem Aouar on the cheap in the coming windows. But moving on, well, Jack Grealish started for England yesterday against Iceland alongside Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden. And of course, Phil Foden scored the goals. And Gareth Southgate on Bukayo Saka against Iceland. He says it was good to see Bukayo again. He has had 3 excellent performances this week, especially for someone so young. He's happy with him, but not many English football supporters are actually supporting the whole idea of playing 5 defenders. But let's see. Well, Arsenal have reportedly been left furious with the treatment of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang while on international duty with Gabon. Aubameyang and his national side teammates were held in an airport in Banjul Airport in the Gambia for 6 hours overnight. We all know that. But several of the footballing stars filmed themselves as they were forced to sleep on the floor without their passport the night before their clash against Gambia. But Arsenal chiefs did not see the funny side, according to the Gabonese manager Patrice Neveu. So Neveu said Arsenal called Pierre-Emerick after seeing him in those conditions. It's over. They won't let him come again, and it will be the same for players from other clubs. It's understandable. They are high-level players, and when they come on international duty, they need to have a minimum of comfort. And as per L'Echo Republican, he added, all the players tried to sleep on the airport floor. Imagine if Aubameyang, a player who costs more than 1 million euros a month, gets injured. The English club can be annoyed after what's happened to make a player sleep the floor. Just want to know why Aubameyang actually posted his own views about it. He's not happy at all. So we all know the whole situation, and Arsenal have actually actively suggested to the Gabonese manager that they won't be sending their players. No, it's neither Arsenal or any other players. If you are actually asking the players to play in the players to sleep on the floor. But moving on, well, Chris Wheatley suggests the whole Arsenal players on international duty. Bukayo Saka played 3 games in 6 days. Tierney played 3 games in 6 days. Pepe played 2 full games in 6 days. Aubameyang slept on an airport floor. And Lenny and Kolasinac both positive for COVID-19. So Mikel Arteta has to deal with that. I am sorry if you're actually hearing a lot of sound in this video because we are having a lot of issues around. So please cope up with me. I really don't have any other time to actually record this. But yes, moving on. Well, next season Real Madrid will listen to offers for Isco Alarcon, whose contract ends in 2022 and has a price tag of around 30 million euros. Yes, Isco Alarcon, 30 million euros is the price tag. So yes, that is the plan, and I don't know how that will happen. But yes, things look really, really bleak at the moment for Isco's resurrection of his career with Real Madrid. But moving on, well, Kevin Campbell has urged Arsenal to snap up Jerome Boateng on a free transfer. So Kevin Campbell believes, Jerome Boateng is the answer, and he's the type of experienced character that Arsenal are in need right now. He says, actually, Boateng's contract is due to expire at the end of the season, so he will not be offered a new contract, which is completely known to everyone. So Kevin Campbell says, you can never have enough quality and you can never have enough players who have done it at the top level. Looking at maybe recruit someone like Jerome Boateng shows where the club is at. Gabriel and William Saliba would benefit from having somebody like Boateng at the club. I'm not sure how long David Luiz will be at the club, so Jerome Boateng could be that experienced player who helps others fulfill their potential. Arsenal need characters. They need strong characters who have been there and done it at the top level. Jerome Boateng is certainly one. If you put it out to the Arsenal fan base, they will say, oh, he is too old. But beggars cannot be choosers, and we need experience. He is a serial winner. So, of course, Kevin Campbell is not having it from any Arsenal fans, but he's making his point felt wide across. But moving on, Arsenal target Dominic Szoboszlai likely to move to Bundesliga, says Hungary manager. Well, Hungary head coach Marco Rossi believes Szoboszlai will end up in the Bundesliga with his next move, despite the likes of Arsenal and even Napoli registering an interest for him. Well, Arsenal have been heavily linked with him over the last few weeks, and it's very strong. So Marco Rossi said, I've never talked to him about Napoli, but he reads and inquires. I wouldn't mind if he moved to Napoli in Italy, as living in Pazzulli, I would be able to see him more often. But my feeling is that he is more likely to end up in Germany. He is ready to make the leap, going to the Bundesliga where there's a faster pace. The Austrian football of Salzburg is similar to that of Bundesliga, and a move to Italy would involve changes and periods of adaptation from a tactical point of view. And Leipzig are reportedly in pole position to land Szoboszlai, but his agent last week played down talks of possibly joining the Bundesliga club. He says Dominic Szoboszlai has no agreement with Leipzig or any other club, except, of course, his current club, Red Bull Salzburg, Esterhazy Matthias said. It's very well known, so it all depends upon how strong Arsenal's urge is to sign this wonder kid. But let's talk about some other aspects of the game, because it looks like, well, Arsenal are set to lose all non-European players to international duty in 2022 under the new FIFA changes. Yes, a couple of months ago, the governing football body replaced the September 2020 international match window, which was due to take place from, of course, August 31st to September 8th this year, with a window now taking place from January 24 to February 1, 2022 for all confederations except UEFA. So AFCON finals will be included in the January 2022 window, and because it's an official FIFA window, European clubs will have to release players for international duty. That would involve Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is also actually one of the 9 current Arsenal players that they would be called up for international duties. Of course, there are lots of players like Aubameyang, Pepe, Partey, Nicolas Pepe plays for Ivory Coast. There's Mohamed El-Neni. Of course, Gabriel Magalhaes, Gabriel Martinelli, they would actually, Lucas Torreira, everyone will be called up by their respective teams, and Arsenal would have to abide by the rules. Let's see how that will turn out. Well, it's 2022, so I think we've got some time to ponder on that whole situation. So, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way, all the views and news and everything about us on this platform every single day. Twice, so sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in the next one. And don't forget to make an impact by subscribing, hitting that bell icon so that you get the notifications of all the videos that we post or whatever we post on YouTube. And yes, stay tuned, we'll be live tonight as well. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.